Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss the book that I read in May and June and my July TBR, because if I didn't include the July TBR, this video would be about half a minute long. In between May and June, I read one book. One book in May. And that's it. I just read one book. I think I might be in a reading slump. I think that's what they call that. That one book was Arusha and the End of Time by Roshni Chasky, which is the first book in the Pandava Quartet and is the first book from Rick Riordan's imprint, mythology imprint, which is great. I gave this book 5 stars. It's a very good book. If you like Percy Jackson, there you go. Yes, this is like Percy Jackson, but with Hindu mythology. So it's got a similar charm to it, but it's different. And I really enjoyed it. It took me several months to read it. Like over several months that I read it, and you know, it was a book. Yeah, I do want to do a book talk for... I already filmed a book talk for it that I haven't put up yet. I might refilm it, I'm not sure, because I'm not sure I make any kind of coherent sense in that video, and I am afraid to edit it, so we'll see about that. So let's move on to my TBR for July, and I guess August as well, but mostly July here. So July, first of all, is Camp NaNoWriMo, so technically I want to focus a lot on writing during this time, but I also want to do some readings. There are 2 readathons. First we have the biannual Bibliothon, which is towards the middle end of this month, and then Booktubeathon, which starts at the tail end of this month and goes into August. So those are both very exciting, but there are a couple books that I want to read before then as well. I don't know if I'll do separate TBRs for each of those. Like, I'll have TBRs on my computer, but I don't know if I'll make a video about it, because that sounds like effort. So right now I am reading Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, and I am a total of 18 pages in, so not very far, but I want to finish this soon. I want to read this. I just don't feel like reading. I'm also in the middle of Furyborn by Claire Legrand, the arc for it, the arc that I have of it, and I have been in the middle of that for a while. I'm still 9% into it, but I want to finish it before July 10th, because there are some of my favorite booktubers are doing a live show that day about it, so I want to read it before then. Another book I need to get done sooner rather than later is Poison, Dark, and Drowning, because I believe this book is due maybe around the 18th back to the library, so I probably need to get on that. There are a few other books that I want to read this month, including The Burning Maze by Rick Riordan, which is the 3rd Trials of Apollo book, which I still haven't read. I've been wanting to read it since it came out at the beginning of last month. Beginning of May, but I haven't, and now I'm going to save it for the biannual Bibliothon. One of the reading challenges for the biannual Bibliothon is read a predicted star read, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to give The Burning Maze 5 stars, because I give pretty much all of Rick Riordan's books 5 stars. So on my list for hopefully to read during the biannual Bibliothon is I want to read Passenger, which I think would fill the book that's been on your TBR for over a year. And then after that is Wayfarer, which is the last book that I bought. The book I believe that is, like, I guess book of the month it would technically be, or something, for the biannual Bibliothon is The Wicked Deep by... I have no idea. Not even sure what it's about, but maybe I will try and read that. I mean, I make no promises, but you never know. I might do that. So I have a few books that I want to get to this month. I want to get some reading done this month. I want to get some writing done this month. I have a lot of things I want to get done this month, which seems to be every month for me, and then I end up not really getting anything done. So we should get some stuff done. So anyway, feel free to tell me down below what books you plan to read this July, and whether you read more books than me during May and June. I mean, I'm sure you did, but... Woof. Meow. Mama meow. Mama meow. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next time.